All right. Gonna play a league with Mono Black Asmo, splashing for Haywire Mite. Played two leagues with Mono Black version of this deck so far. I am 9-1, so pretty promising. I really like having Street Wraith to enable Asmo, which is something a lot of builds don't play anymore. And I've liked having at least 3 Daredevil. I'm gonna try 4. Deck is based around Goryo's Vengeance, trying to reanimate Emrakul to basically one-shot them. And you also have Asmo plus Cookbook, which is kind of all fits nicely together. Cookbook enables your Goryo's Vengeance, gives you kind of two different plans. One that relies on the graveyard, one that relies on Asmo, Cookbook, and Urza's Saga. So yeah, and then you have Thoughtseize because it's a good card. Tutor that's either amazing or terrible to death to Fairy Time Rattler in play. And my sideboard, yeah, I've been struggling with cards like Leyline of the Void, Grab Digger's Cage, Rest in Peace. So I'm gonna try Might. My one loss was also actually to Hardened Scales, was Grab Digger's Cage, so maybe that will help there. And then I have a kind of transformational plan against Murktide that has worked so far, where I just bring in removal, Liliana, discards, and just board out all the graveyard stuff. Because after sideboard, they have Dresdowns and Hearse and counters, and I think it's really hard to combo them after sideboard. And then I'm also trying out that card that's been pretty solid for me so far. So it's earned its keep for now. We'll see. Ooh, wow, we got a turn two. Nice. Hillary says, can recommend Surfshark 2. I use it since the last 4 years. Okay. Yeah, there was someone else in chat the other day that were saying they've been using Surfshark and was happy with it. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really use VPNs. I know my wife does, but probably because I'm just not very smart be using a VPN. They're gonna want to turn one. They're gonna go to 15. Maybe I'll wait a turn. Double Thoughtseize. Bitter Reunion. Oh, they have Inquisition. But I can't cast it. Still gonna take it. And then nothing matter. Like Bitter Reunion, I guess. Ooh, Urza Saga was nice. Little reset button for you opponents. Double time walk. It's nice for watching football streams that Twitch are free in a different country. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes I try to watch. I've tried to watch sports before, and stuff's just not available in your country. I know personally, like there's been some music videos that's been blocked. Sometimes someone will post something on Twitter and it's blocked, or like some link, some news link, some story, something, and sometimes they're just for copyright rights, I think, or something, and just not available in your country. All right, I'm gonna bring in Orvar. Who do I want in this matchup? Probably like Inquisition, Orvar, Ashiok maybe is good. Maybe Pithing Needle. Don't think Liliana is good against Ren. Don't think the removal is good. Leyline. I mean, Ren is kind of a big part of that deck, and they're playing Bitter Reunion, so they might be playing Persist version too. Probably that probably don't have bad cards in this matchup. Doesn't look like they're playing the Teferi version, so Tutor is going to be good. They're going to have Veil of Summer most likely, but there's not much I can do about it. Bone Shards does kill a Ren, so it could be okay. Brutality, there might not be a blue version. Maybe Brutality is not great against them. Actually, never mind. Brutality gets their creativity. Mire could be good if I'm. Yeah, there's like nothing I want to board out in this matchup. I'd probably trim a Daredevil. That's about all I have. With all my cyber crimes using a VPN. To hate on the graveyard or not to hate on the graveyard? Are they gonna have their own ley lines? They play ley lines sometimes. I'll bring in one Might. I'll trim some graveyard stuff. I'll trim at least one big creature. What else can I cut? I'm not gonna bring in Needle. Guess I'll trim a Mirror because I don't know what else to cut. And I'll cut an Atraxa and maybe another Devil. chats. Okay, not a bad hand at all. Turn on Asmo. Turn to Tutor. It's nice here on the Veil of Summer, they might have to. Maybe I'm supposed to keep the second Street Wraith because I'm basically never not casting Asmo here. This way if they kill one... Well, I guess if they kill one, I have Cookbook as a discard outlet. Yeah, maybe I should just keep the second Street Wraith in that spot. Not sure there's any upside. Okay, do I want to play Urza Saga? I don't think so. I think I want to just tutor a bunch. I want to attack Ren. Probably naturally go down to below 15 or 15 or under. Oh wow, Necromantia and Gore's Vengeance. I haven't had to phase that card yet.
Mr. Steamer.
Hey Brazy Day, thanks for the resub, appreciate it. Such steams. I might lose because I didn't play Cookbook last turn and start making food. And just creativity for one now and I can't stop it. Seems like playing Tutor had to be the right play, but I can probably beat an Archon. Actually, it was out Gorgon in my deck anymore. What should I even tutor for? I don't really want to tutor for something that gets owned by a Veil of Summer. Ashok's kind of a cool one. Ashok actually do anything? They can't fetch anymore. Ashok could be interesting. Daredevil is interesting. Hey, Canister, thanks for the raid. Welcome everyone. Hope the prelim went well. Oh, you guys want me to get Orvar? Dirty. And keep looping it with Cookbook? What? What are you talking about? Brutality? I don't want to get something that gets veiled. Sedikari. Cookbook's second ability? How many times do you think they're gonna like cast an Archon into my... I mean, I think the first Orvar will be good enough. I have another tutor coming up next turn. I kind of want to get Daredevil first. Is that greedy? Definitely a little greedy. They might also be on a plan where they're not even relying on they're not even relying. They might just not have Archon in their deck anymore. Do I go double tutor or do I start making tokens? I think I just start making tokens. I guess getting Daredevil was kind of bad. The game's gonna go faster than that. Well, they didn't have it last turn. Unlikely to have it this turn. What do they have in hand? Alright, Veiled counters Orvar ready, so... Don't want to get Veil push. I mean, I could just get a Thoughtseize to get a Veil out of their hands, even though it's not great. Let's see. I want to make a token, play a Saga, so I'm going to have 2 mana up. I guess I'm just going to get Brutality. I'm going to attack first, see what they do. Do I even need to do anything here? I feel like I'm just spewing if I cast a spell. They might have multiple Veils in hand. They get to cantrip 1, draw into creativity. And go land, double Archon with another Veil backup. I don't know what to do. Just gonna pass. I mean, they just have. I mean, they're not cycling Veils though. Maybe they don't have Veil because if they had multiple Veil, they would probably cycle one of Profane Tutor, right? What I should have done and maybe shoot a creature in my upkeep. Oh, maybe I should shoot one now? Does that make sense? I guess it doesn't make sense. Looks like they drew creativity. Oh no, it's good that I make them cast it now. Because now I can still copy the Archon. Because the Archon won't have protection. Okay, so it was good. Okay. All to surprise of no one. Hopefully they don't have Emissary. Let's see, Saga, Street Wraith. A little underwhelming. I think Mulligan's pretty well too. Not the worst actually. Like Thoughtseiz's turn one should buy me a bit of time. Like Agoria's Vengeance away. Takenuma 2 is a draw. I'm gonna keep it. Maybe it's all gamblish. I'm gonna keep it, and I'm just gonna lead Thoughtseize and save the Street Wraith. Ren creativity. I mean, it was Garden and stuff. Ren is really good for them, and my hand's a little slow. I guess I'll take the Ren, but it could be a mistake. I actually played Garden turn 1. Was their hand? Kind of weird. Wow. Insta punish. Land Atraxa. Exactly the cards I was looking for. Maybe taking a Ren was sus when they already had 5 lands and a creativity, but the fact that they had Garden, they didn't have Garden, maybe I take activity. Okay, that was good. Not quite Emrakul levels of good, but might be enough. Is Ren that good with 5 lands? I don't know. It is with Garden. Atraxa might be better than Emrakul here. They have Binding. That's great draw. Get white and not blue. Could mean they have binding. Could mean well, Emrakul's the only creature. Profane Tutor is only sorcery. Cookbook's only artifacts. Saga and basic swamp for land. It's kind of nice. I get to attack. Okay. Asmo. They need a removal if they want to go off. Cards. Okay. Alright, no removal spell, nice. That card's pretty good, but Griselbrand would have been much better here, right? Because Griselbrand, I had no way to bring back Emrakul right away. Okay, it's very pretty annoying. Have a deal. Why is Feasting Troll King not played in this deck? I don't make that much food, do I? I don't think you make enough food to play Feasting. Alright, let's see. Definitely want to play Asmo. Discard Atraxa. Play Asmo. Get the last cookbook, why not? So I could Takenuma for Street Wraith. That draws me a card. Or I could suspend a tutor and play another cookbook. I think I like tutor plus cookbook. Even though they have Teferi in play. Grave? Nah, Grave is win more. Grave is only good. So you want Grave for the scenarios where you bring back an Atraxa? I think you're gonna win almost every game that you bring back a Atraxa. They didn't sequence super well. They didn't have to fetch Dwarven Mind. You got Dwarven Mind for no reason. And I guess they have another fetch land and they're gonna creativity. Yeah, they just punted the game away. Hello, you. Alright, it doesn't work. Oh, it does work with Atraxa, though. Did I ever save it for next turn? Oh, wait, I have the mana to Goryo and... Never mind. You can't Goryo Emrakul when there's Teferi in play. Unfortunately. I might just stack Teferi here. Let's see. Definitely want Goryo's Vengeance as my instant. Swamp is the only land. Mirror is the only artifact. Brutality for sorcery. And then it's like creature. Just probably just Asmo. I could Goryo's Vengeance, Asmo, and guess it put them down to 1. Because Brutality puts them down to 2. Let's Brutality first. Let's do Gain Life, reveal your hands. Let's discard. Doesn't really matter. Profane Tutor. Not sure who to attack here. Actually, I think I should kill Teferi. Those instant speed creativity could be nasty. Well, they're gonna bind anyways. I guess they're kind of screwed up, Asmo. Hoping the new food cards are gonna break Asmo. Doesn't seem like there's anything great so far. I don't know what happens this game if it didn't fetch Dwarven Mine. It might have been. It might have won. Alright, so how did we do last time? I did Orvar, I did Ashiok, I did the Inquisitions, and I did 1 Mite. I cut, I think I cut 2 Atraxa, 2 Daredevils, 1 Mire. Oh, they're playing Teferi. I was gonna cut all the tutors, make my life easier. Keep some of the combo, trim a Daredevil. Lily's kind of okay against Fable, honestly. It's bad against Ren. Maybe Lily's good enough. Could do more than 1 Mite. Oh, 1 is good. Cow, the Shark Typhoons, but you still subbed. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And oh, welcome to the sewer. Manufacturer and Asmo. That's a different deck. You don't need that many tokens, right? You just need Daredevil. These cards are just bad. This hand's fine. It's not missing too much to be good. As long as they don't have turn 1 Veil for my Inquisition. And even if they do, I guess it's a fair fight. Since they mold. Ending, binding, creativity. I'm most definitely gonna take creativity. I'm gonna have brutality. I guess I'll gamble a bit and take ending first. Be better if I draw Asmo next turn. That was bad to have binding for Asmo anyways. Repping Veil. Nice. Land. Yikes. Guess I'll do the 2 life, why not? I'll flooded here. Could have pushed it and waited a turn, actually see what my draw step was. Oh no. I don't like this. Thanks. Liliana? Pretty please. Spell? Something that does something? It's too late now, I guess. Anything they draw from that point on, they're going to be able to cast. Well, that kind of sucked. Only I had a Mire this game. I have 1 mystery card in hand. Okay, well, at least I kind of have an out now. They don't have binding. Like 2 turns. 2 turns to draw a cookbook or Thoughtseize. while they don't draw anything. Not a lot of lands in this deck. A lot of them are Saga, and one of them is Takenuma. Pretty hard to flood this badly. That's what happens when you board out the Mirror. You get punished. Alright, no Archon at least. That's good news. Maybe Archon second main. Archon doesn't kill me. Actually does, it can block. Insane. That was a little UL. Kind of bit like last hand. Let him cook. Let him cook. Probably cookbook now, right? Saves me a cookbook activation. Why not? Could matter. I could wait. Does waiting ever make sense? What are they even gonna have to punish me? Turn the earth. Yeah, that's a one card. I mean, I'll win, right? I'll almost definitely win. Was a full new grip. The 7 life matters. If they have binding, it is like. Alright, so right now I have Brutality, Inquisition, Asmo. Yeah, that should be good. Doesn't matter if I discard now. Yeah, it's probably. Doesn't matter? Right. No free spells. Alright. Let's discard bunch of lands. I see the Daredevils. More lands. That's still not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could be greedy and discard all the lands. I need that Street Wraith. Could use it. Kind of baiting Asmo. I don't know what they would have. Could have Mana Leak or change the equation, I guess. How bad is it to ferry for me? Not that bad. Just gonna play another Asmo and another cookbook. With 2 devils in my yards. Oh right, I get back the 2 devils from the casting the cookbook too. I didn't realize. Even better. I have Bone Shards for Teferi if I really want to. You like this deck, Kenny? It's been pretty solid. It's kind of nice they don't have green mana for Veil. Well, agreed, I'm not keeping a single hand earlier. But all my spells are looking. Let's do Thoughtseize first, I guess. See what's up. Wear Tear. Wear Tear double fabled Brotherhood's End. Brotherhood's End's kind of nasty. Wear Tear gets my Saga and one of the cookbooks. Maybe just Brotherhood's End? I take Wear Tear and then Brutality Brotherhood's End. Leave them with 2 fables. Choose one. Free damage to each creature and Planeswalker. Destroy all artifacts and mana value 3 or less. I think I should save Brutality for. I'll do Brutality now. An Inquisition I can use on the second Fable. Need to dodge a Creativity here. You know, Creativity is not the end of the world. And this list was Arcus versus Archon. I felt way too medium for the work you did to reanimate things. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. One Archon cannot be enough in a lot of spots. Kind of makes sense to me. Not super surprised. I can actually get Mite here or a Needle. Oh, nice. Do I have the mana to do it all? Oh, I needed a Swamp here. On Might Fable, Inquisition, and play Asmo. Choose. Better killing Fable now or Inquisitioning their second Fable? Not sure. Well, I guess at least they have a good card. Do I hold one in hand? I need more foods. Surely they don't have more than one Brotherhood then, right? Never know. It really doesn't do that much for them. Not even sure if they were supposed to not cast Fable again there. But I won by attacking with Daredevils. I won at least one game that I can remember of. I think at least two in 2.5 leagues. You cast Daredevil a decent bit. Let's see, hug them. I think it was upstream. It was a recording for Channel Fireball. I guess the fairy does so little for them here. Just kill the token and I get to attack with Might. It's kind of crazy how good Asmo has been for me in this matchup for a deck that plays Ending, Bolt, Binding. It also makes them tough for them to sideboard. Because typically against a combo deck, you would just board out a lot of your spot removal. But their spot removal is like pretty decent in this matchup. Because you need Binding's just good against the Garu's Vengeance plan. And Bolt and Ending takes care of Asmo, so yeah, that's Alex. Thanks for the raid. Welcome everyone. Hope you had a good stream. Azorius control in Pioneer. A Brave Soul. The 38% win rate deck. That's what it got in the Pioneer tournament in Valencia. As much as I think it's a medium deck, 38% is a little rough. Probably doesn't deserve that low of a win rate, but alright, nice. Asmo beats gets there. Speaking of great, it's a cool hand. Missing a little piece or two, but is this one of these hands where I don't cycle on turn one? I could even play Cookbook on one, start making food, and to enable the turn two. I don't think I need to be this greedy though. I think just leading on Thoughtseize is gonna be just fine. Stay Reanimator. Looks like they're playing Scape Shift on F control. Okay. I was thinking maybe Bring to Light. They do the one verdict on I'll cast it now. Get that Explore. It's bad if I draw kind of bad if I draw Emrakul next turn. Really? They drew another Ren? Must be nice. Well, I guess I probably lose this game. Thoughtseize Bug, Smash. I need Emrakul or Griselbrand now. I mean, not Emrakul, I need Atraxa or Griselbrand. Damn, now that doesn't even work anymore. Dude, they drew so well. Drew second Ren, an ending for my cookbook, And their opening hand was just like close to perfect too, in the first place. And I drew old bricks. I drew second Goryo, second Daredevil. They drew perfect. I drew awful. I guess I should at least figure out what they're playing exactly. Land plus Bone Shards. Yeah, true. Runner. I don't know, now they get to play the entire deck at instant speed. I was thinking about Explore the other day. That's a card no one really plays anymore. I'm afraid of how much they push Hammer. There's not even anything that looks like it's gonna be good really. That free mana card, you think that's gonna make the difference? Or did it just pull something? Just pull something else. Does everything Hammer needs for free mana? I know there's a reason they don't really play cards that cost more than 2, right? Because it's not very good in their deck. Also, I don't think you really ever destroy an equipment, especially in game 1. You usually kill the creatures, and you leave the equipment lying around, so the card doesn't look like a breaker. I just want to see what their win condition is, at least. Like, see a little more out of their deck, if possible. Maybe they are just a control deck. Yeah. I think Bring to Light. Well, they're not playing Escape Ships, right? They don't have. They're playing Temple Garden. Well, maybe they are. Yeah, they are playing Escape. Because I was gonna say maybe they just have the one Temple Garden. They kind of need it. And okay, so they're playing Scape Shift. They're playing Bring to Light too. I think Bring to Light has islands. Why'd Bring to Light not have one basic or two? Alright, Ashiok Lily, Inquisition. It's gonna board out all the tutors. Pithing Needle and Mite could be okay. What did we say? Scape Shift, Bring to Light. About Brutality in this matchup. Soul mid. Yeah, one Mite. What about Needle? Just primitively play. You go like turn 1 discard, turn 2 Needle on Ren and 6. And maybe trim a Daredevil. Let's see. What should I keep? Not keeping Daredevil. And it's between Griselbrand and Emrakul. I think Griselbrand's better. Like better against Teferi. It's better against Binding. Gale, Ren, Dryads, Seju Forests. I'm gonna take Ren most likely. Or I could take Veil, then take Ren. Alti's kind of my discard outlet for Griselbrand, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to play the long game. Maybe I should just take Ren and save Thoughtseize and hope I draw land Goryo. I know they don't have a fetch land, but there you go. They would have drawn cycling land even better than fetch land. Oh, hello. Wait, they have binding. Why didn't I save that? I guess it's never going to be great. No, I milled Atraxa, but also milled Emrakul. Never lucky. What do I think of the new combo? I don't know. It's probably bad. 2 bad creatures. 2 bad 3-mana creatures. I mean, the combo literally dies to a lightning bolt, right? You can counter it with a lightning bolt or a removal spell. Doesn't seem very scary. Oh, we got them choose a binding at least. Position. We know about it. Prismatic ending. I might as well play it now. Might have Delicates. Seems like kind of a bad play by them to play that thing instead of cycling it. I mean, literally every card in their deck is like a land or a spell that's probably better than that. The kind of justice that they just drew Ren and 6 there. They're playing their cycling land for no reason. Nice play. Nice Rogren Triumph. Probably not gonna matter. Still at a point where every card in their deck just insta kills me. I'm gonna draw fetch land anyways. Maybe I'll draw another Ren and 6. Really let them know they messed up. Letting their Ren die? Yes, they can't really block. Oh, I could get Mite. Does Mite do anything for me? But against fetch land, right? And it gains me life. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Kill Dryads. No, it's non-creature. Only in paper, yeah. Question is, do I kill it now? If I don't kill it now and they play a fetch land, but if I kill it now, I can't block the Dryads. And the difference between me being at 7, 5... They play a fetch land, I triggers, I sack binding in response, I go to 7. They're probably going to kill my tokens anyways. It does give them an extra trigger. Let's not kill it now. And I'll mail myself again. How many Atraxa do I even have left? I have both at least. Some good cards, so I wouldn't mind drawing again. It is kind of tempting to just mail them and get their win con, so I got rewarded Atraxa in the... Yeah, Atraxa free land. On Goryo one time. Justice for Hath. Seems like kind of a tough matchup. Just full removal, annoying planeswalker. Because the creativity part of the deck is not play around Mana Leak. I want to be able to play an Urza Saga. Mana Leak, Spell Pierce. Does anyone really play Mana Leak? If their last card in hand is Mana Leak, you know what? So be it. Alright, enchantment, sorcery, land. I have to choose artifact. Which artifact? In Bone Shards, Lady Asmo. I'm gonna get a cookbook anyways. Not sure what Mire does for me, or Needle. Take the Mire, I guess. Such allowance. See if they have binding. Might cast Gristle, you think so? I mean, I'm losing the land, right? I'm gonna discard Grizzle. I can sacrifice the creature, but then I haven't discarded a card yet this turn, have I? I'm gonna discard Grizzle for now. Oh wow. That's their last card. If I play Asmo, it's probably just gonna die. If I waited a bit, I might be able to make enough food. I guess I have Takenuma in hand. It's fine. It'd be cool if there was a way to cast Atraxa. Not an easy one, but occasionally. What are they doing? Why are they not attacking? And get back Mite, Griselbrand, Asmo. They're just letting me have, so confused. Did have another veil? Whatever, it's fine. At least I didn't play a black spell this turn. They only had to draw off it. If you wanted to cast Atraxa, just play Fable and Big Score. Just change your deck. Yes, because it's known that Fable tokens usually get to attack like 6 times in a game. It's a very common occurrence. Just do it, Gab. Maybe you could play like in the mono black version, I could just play like one black green dual land, one blue black dual land, and green blue. I can't think. Green blue white, one of each, one drum. Giganta, yeah, I have Street Wraith in my deck. Street Wraith's a little too good, I think, to not play. Cookbook's good. It has a 4-mana ability. Ooh, hello you. Okay, what does it do? 4 mana, and it does Takenuma, basically. Alright, do I play around post board Wrath of Gods? Why not? I mean, it really is getting closer and closer to Griselbrand territory. Play the land and hope to draw one. I do bring to light. Turn away Crystal Quarry lands. Which one too? I think there's one in modern. One Golos. Golos is a legend that you can cast. I'm sure people have played Golos in Gore's Legends before. Yeah. Oh well, I did what I could. They made a game-losing mistake, and not always enough. And this could just be a just go turn 1 Saga. I'd keep Death Hand on the play. How many cards am I happy to draw on turn 1? Much like Thoughtseize turn 1. Nice website. Well, I don't know if it's nice, but or reliable. Blue white controlled 51%. There's no way. Fake news. 62% 5-color bring to white. Mono red Obash. I do feel like I lose more often than not against Bring to Light. Searing Blaze, Atarkus Command, Atarkus Command. I mean, their hand kind of does nothing right. All I have to do is Profane Tutor and draw a land. Must be nice. Okay, I drew the lands. That should be good. When's the PT? In the end of last weekend of July. I don't think there's gonna be GeoGuessr today. Damn, I'm just gonna finish this league and get cooking. I think I need to maybe go get a grocer or two. Okay, so their draws were Swift Spear into Skewer the Critics. Seems fair. I mean, their hand was not a keep, right? 4 lands, a Searing Blaze into a Tarkas command. Can you keep that? Alright. Shadow's lucky. He did that. Not even out of the woods yet. What should I get? Emrakul or... Emrakul puts them down to 2. Probably Emrakul, right? Oh, no, that works, right? I was gonna say I don't get to drop Bone Shards, but Searing Blaze doesn't do anything, right? I mean, you're hating Ose, but that was all I needed. The discard outlets. I mean, Lily probably would have been a bit better. Maybe not. Bone Shards would have been better. It could just be another Bone Shards. Bone Shards pretty cool card. Stop hating on the mirror. It's always just what I need. You're just bitter. I mean, there's just no good options for draw discard, and I feel like this deck needs to do more. Maybe it's Bone Shards. Maybe it's another Brutality. I could see that, but in the meantime, it's been good for me. Honestly, I've been kind of keeping track, and it's every time either good enough or wouldn't have mattered no matter what it was. Whether I'm winning or losing, I don't know. It's just been good, honestly. Push, don't path. Yana's usually good against Baron. Definitely don't want Thoughtseize. That's an easy one. Or they're gonna have like Rest in Peace or Sanctifier. Bring in Path, maybe. I'll cut the Mirror. And then Street Wraith, kind of tricky in this matchup. Wraith. The Damnation and some Mites, I mean, just buys me a bit of... perfect in and out. Just like we drew it. Yeah, they could have random enchantments. Could have Rip, could have Relics, who knows. My Soul Guide could have Leyline of Sanctity. I've ran into that issue. I think Living End is Leyline of Sanctity sometimes. Hit me, dealer. I don't like the red version of Cremator. I only played 4 matches with it, but it was bad for me. The Cremator was always bad. I don't know why I didn't play Tutor. I saw the Daredevil and got excited and played Cookbook, which I guess it's fine against a burn deck that doesn't have a creature in play. I should have obviously just suspended Tutor. I try Living In. No, I haven't played Living In recently. Can they win versus a food a turn? Yeah, I can be stuck on mana. They draw creatures. Probably need to draw creatures. That was just brain fog, brain fart, whatever you want to call it. Just did. Goryo dummy. Really? There's Goryo in this list? Coffers. Cookbook Reanimator 58%. Wow, that's only 130 matches. A new deck's going to be... People are probably going to be play worse against it at first. It's still pretty good. Stomping Ground, Yurgo. Okay. Not a burn deck? Not a... Who goes Stomping Ground Shot Go? You know, like Creativity, a Ren deck that have Lightning Bolt in hand. So you're saying... It's nice they don't have to ferry mana. I start making tokens in case I draw Asmo. Brutality is gonna be nice. Maybe I should have. Maybe I needed that extra card. Probably not. So I can Brutality cast 2/2. Then what do I discard? Tutor, I guess. Hope I win next turn. I'm gonna bring back Emmy. I'm gonna take Prismari Command, right? Card that actually kind of. They get a bunch of draw sets, but they also probably don't have a ton of interaction. If they're playing Prismari Command, they might not even have Teferi in their deck. Something decent from Lord. The 1/1, maybe that's a cool card. It's a 1/1 for black and 1 flash. You get to amass and deal damage when it comes into play and when they draw card out of their draw step, but I don't know if that card has a home. There's like a combo, 2-card combo, but I think it's bad. There's a 2-card combo Juza tweeted about. Concedes to a lightning bolt, so they're not very good, but who knows. They get to keep 1 permanent, I guess. Only if I was hating on Profane Tutor just because of Teferi. Just because I play a lot of Teferi decks and it's just so bad, but against Teferi. Could do Griselbrand and hope I have a Goryo's in my top. So greedy. You know what? Why not? YOLO. Oh, didn't even have to sweat it. No fun. No fun at all. I mean, I don't think I can lose because like if I don't hit Goryo, even if I don't hit Goryo, I'm gonna have like Asmo, bunch of foods. I don't know, maybe I can lose, but you don't deserve this win. Why are you watching the stream? Dude, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Do it for you and I get hated on. Dang. Why should I sideboard if I don't think they're playing white? I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. Soul guides? I don't think so. My soul guide good. Bit of this and that. The worst hand. I would bring in Relic if I had Relic for some reason, because Relic actually messes with Ren decent bit. I think Soul Guide Lantern's too mid. Hello. Hello, you butte. Street Wraith, MVP. Once again. Shizo, yeah, Shizo won me a game. Won me the trophy. No, not the trophy. It was the 5th win of the round, or was it the I don't think it was for the trophy the other day. Maybe it was, actually. It was, actually, for the trophy. But Shizo. Yeah, I remember it was against Living End. Can't wait for them to take Heirloom Mirror. Best card in my hands. Yeah, I'm just skyrocketing Goryo's win rate. Goryo's been doing pretty well. There's so many versions. That's what's tough about testing for Modern. Not only is there a million decks, but there's also a million version of every deck. Let's see. I should just play Cookbook first, right? Just start making food. Oh, right. I was like, where did blue mana come from? And they're down to 10? Oh, I don't know what to do. Tutor's kind of a ways away. Not that far away. You know, nothing led their hand. Doesn't feel like I really have 2 turn. But Mire just basically not doing that much. He sees 2 cards. Okay, let's say they don't have creativity. Let's say their hand's all reactive. It's gonna tag them, I guess. And just suspend Tutor. I think they're playing the non-white version. Look at that value. Discard Daredevil, get it back with Mirror. 6, 9, 10. 9, 10. Yeah, I should Thoughtseize. Alright, if they break, I win. Just need to break 2 draw steps. How hard can it be? They scooped? They know about... How did they... Oh, they thought sees me. Yeah, they knew about the Emrakul. They know I'm gonna get Goryos. Dude, the mirror was sick. Yeah, the mirror was sick. It like drew me Thoughtseize, and then it was gonna be my discard outlet. Hossein, absolute shambles. Absolute shambles. Hossein Shad just Price slamming his desk right now. Just so mad.